Good evening, everyone. Long time no see. All right, I'm going to share this link and we'll get started. Sorry for being MIA all this time. Had some health issues, so I was in and out, but I am back now. So let's get started here. So today I'm going to look at the broader market, look at all the indices and go through some of the tickers along with the request we had from our members. So it'll be recorded as always, and I will post a link as well. So here I'm going to start with the SPX. I'm going to look at the weekly time frame today more than the daily because I think weekly is giving us much more of a clear view because of all the up and downs we have had recently. So on the SPX right now, we are sitting on this 200 SMA weekly, which is at 35.89 as of Friday. So for tomorrow, that would be the key level to watch, 35.90 area, 89.90 area. If we are going to break below that one, the next level, I barely see anything until 35.10. Where we have seen small bounces here, which was your previous resistance, not for too long, just a few weeks. But after that, all the way down to 3,400, which is around 33.98. So those are the two levels I'm watching on the downside. On the upside, if we can hold on to 3,600, we'll see 36, 37 area. And above that, we can go and retest this 37.20 area and also 9 EMA at this 38.90. But honestly, this breaking the June lows was not great. You might expect this, maybe in a day or two to go and retest this real quick, to be honest, because, this was your nice support here. But if we break below this 200 SMA here, we are gone. We're going to have a bigger wave down here. And we will see some oversold bounce, but this was straight up selling the last 3 days. It was crazy. But let me show you the SPY chart and the Qs chart. You will see, what I mean, because on the Qs, you'll see even scarier part. Here on the SPY, on the weekly, we already broke here this 200 SMA. Let's see if we can open above 358 and hold it. We closed below that, but does not mean that is going to be bad. If we can open above 358, we can expect a retest of this breakdown at 362 and then 373. But below 358, there's no real support until 354.50 and 350. So we are going to be coming back into this box right here. See if we can hold on to that. But below 358, don't even try to long it on the SPY. All right, the next one is Qs. These, this one I'm looking at the weekly and the monthly chart on this one. This is the first time, guys, since 2008, we have fallen below 200 SMA on the weekly on the Qs. And when it had fallen, we had seen a massive crash, at least a good 15% after we broke this 200%. So I won't be surprised if we fall all the way down until 200 if the selling accelerates. Yes, it's scary, but if you look at Tesla, Apple, and all the other ones, we still have a lot of room downside. But for the short term here, keep an eye on the monthly candle here. So I had to go back. As I said, I'm looking at the bigger picture here. So if you look at the monthly picture right here, look at this where we are sitting. We are sitting right on this 200 SMA. So tomorrow, if we don't hold on to this 265, at least, that's your 200 SMA, 265.30. This flush will get really, really accelerated, all the way down until 240s. easily. It will take, you will have small bounces here and there, but you got to look at the bigger picture here. I mean, look at this. There's barely any. These are small supports. This is nothing huge right here. These are just small supports right here, 267, 260, and after that, all the way down. So please be careful. And this too, this 50 crossing 100, this was the first time happened since 2008. Yeah, let me show you real quick so you'll have an idea what I'm talking about. So this is your 2008 right here. There you go. This is where we are right now. We are right about here. So we closed right here on Friday. So if we do not get back above this 200 SMA, this will get really dirty. I'm not trying to compare 2008 versus today. Yes, the data is different. Everything is different, but I'm just looking at the technicals here, nothing else, data wise. But look at this, 100 crossing, 50 crossing 100 for the first time. So there are many, signs showing that, we have, few more bad weeks incoming. But that doesn't mean, you cannot start collecting shares. I would keep focusing on the shares, look at, some individual stocks and start, scaling in slowly. Because as you can see, we had few weeks of this, but after that, we had started a nice new bull run. At the end of the day, the market is going to go up, but also, you'll never be able to catch the bottom, right? So you have to start scaling in. Look at this, after this few months of consolidation right here, we started going up. In this game right now, it's all about the patience. At the end, all this is going to be priced in. You have to remember the market always looks at the future, right? Market is futuristic. So, and that's why we have futures. So, at some point, all this is going to be, priced in. So just start collecting shares. That would be my advice. The next one is I'm looking at Tesla. Sorry, I have to realign these. We went all the way back to 2008. All right, Tesla. Tesla, we are here sitting right on this 100 SMA weekly, which was your resistance previously, right here. If you look at it, this was your resistance. And now we are sitting right on it, right about here. So if we break that, expect this one to go all the way down to 255 and 250. Where would I buy it? I would be a buyer around, anywhere between 235 to 250 would be the area I would look to buy Tesla, because this is your long-term trend line on this one. So I'm hoping that, it comes all the way down here to bounce and see what it does. But overall, not good. Apple. So this one was the last to fall. This is the worst weekly candle we have seen in a long time. So look at this. If it breaks this 138 level, we are going to be back in this consolidation box, which was between 120 and 138 area. So keep an eye on this 138 level on Apple. Wait for the first 15 minutes of the market open tomorrow. If we stay below 138 on Apple, you can go a couple of weeks out and short it. So you have a lot of room downside on Apple, to be honest, and the selling has just begun on this one. But for some reason, if we have a couple of green days, look for it to short around 145 to 146 area on Apple, because it might come back and retest this if we have green days, which I doubt. Next one is Amazon. Amazon is coming back to our March lows right here. Eventually, I think it's going to come back and retest this. You have a really nice support here around 100. But if the 100 breaks, we are going back to this 90s. So keep an eye on this 112 level for this week. If we break 112, you can buy some 110 puts and ride it all the way down as long as we close below 112. Above 114, I would expect this one to bounce all the way up to this 9 EMA, which is close to 120, 123 area. Again, remember, these are weekly charts I'm showing you. These are not daily. So make sure when you buy your contracts, you're going at least a month out. Square, these were the few requests I had. On this one, next week, it needs to hold above 52. Below that, we have a next support around 45 area. Honestly, below this 50 level, it's a falling knife. So the only good thing about this one, the selling is kind of slowing down. But again, all the sales overall has been down, as you have seen. Visa, MasterCard, and all of them are showing low sales. So equals to bad for Square. Roblox is rejecting this 9 EMA. That's on daily, actually, not on weekly. I was looking at this daily chart right here. It is rejecting this 9 EMA. I would not long this until it breaks above 37.50. I would short this below 34. But as of now, the trend is that it is rejecting this 9 EMA right here. PLTR. I believe they won a contract here recently, government contract. I think this one is slowly basing and consolidating at these levels. I would try some shares on this one with the stop below these levels right here, around 7. As long as 7 holds, I'll be okay to hold this PLTR. But they haven't, they've gotten a couple contracts, so that's pretty good. On the options side, I would long above 840 and short below 780. Costco, I really like. The trend so far has been it loves this 100 SMA. If you go back all the way to 2018, it loves this 100 SMA, which is your brown line right here. And we are again coming really close to that. For short term, if we break 270, I would short it all the way down to 255 to 260 level. Above 275, I would long it. But this weekly candle does not look too exciting. So keep an eye on 470 level. You can make some really good money. The options premiums move really, really nice on this one. So if it breaks 470, you can short it all the way down to this 100 SMA right here, which is around 455 to 457 area. But if this breaks below this 455, you have a long way down all the way up to 400. Next one I'm looking at is UPS. UPS is back into this consolidation box. It was in 2020. We just have a couple more left here. I'll be done here quick. So below 158, if we break this, it's going to be short all the way down up till 155 area. But this is a bigger support. I would keep an eye on this 200 SMA on the weekly, which is your purple line right here, which comes to around 152.84. So keep an eye on that number. If we break below this 153 area, I think it's going to be a beautiful short, because look at this. There's no real major support all the way down to 125. So you're going to have a big moment on this one. As you can remember, FedEx guided down already. So I won't be surprised for this one to go all the way down, to 125, 130 level. Don't be shocked. Dollar Tree. I'm myself keeping an alert on this one. I think it will be a nice play if it breaks this 132 to 132.50 area. Usually this is a recession stock, cheaper products, cheaper everything, so people love it and it does well. They did see some call buying, but they're buying it up here around 140, 145 area, and it's already down to 136. So this week it will be really important to see if it holds on to this 132 area. If it does not, it has a gap to fill down here all the way down to 116. So I think it'll accelerate once it breaks this 130 level. So keep an eye on this 132.50 level. If it breaks, go ahead and buy puts on this one for a month out, and I think you can get paid really nicely on this one. I already set my alert. Again, just a reminder how to set the alerts on this one. You put a horizontal line, which are right here. You can pick the horizontal line, put it on here at this level, just click on it, and then you right click And here you will see add alert. And you just click on this crossing down and just save it and you're done. So as soon as it crosses, it's going to notify you whenever it does. All right. I like this one too. As you can see, I already set my alert on this one. I'm keeping an eye on this 328 level on Deer. If it breaks that one, I think we have a nice downside to all the way down to 300 level, low 300s. So these are some plays, as you can tell from all the indicators, we have seen that the supply chain issue still is looming on us. So I think if we break this 328 level, it'll be a nice short. And this weekly candle is an inverted hammer. So I think it can push down if we break 328. So go ahead and set your alerts on this one, guys. You can get paid really nicely on this ones. The last one I have is Asan as a request. It is a short below 2050 and long above 2250. But a major breakout you can see is above 2550. You will see a target at 29 and 34. Below 2050, it's going to retest these 52 weeks, which is at 16s. So it needs to really close above 2250 for the weekly next week. It needs to get above that if you're playing options. All right, folks, this is all I have for today. I will see you all more often now as I feel better. So you have a good night and happy trading. I'll see you all later.